And both in Ephesians 2 and in Colossians 3, those verbs raised up and seated. I'm going to just bear with me for a quick second because I'm going to get really nerdy on you for a second. In the Greek, those two verbs, raised up and seated, are both in the aorist tense and indicative mood. Okay? Now, that may not mean a lot to you, but what that means, it's important in understanding what that means. The tense and the mood speak to the timing and the completion of the things that the verb is describing. Okay? So, what that means, according to Paul, is the events being raised up in Colossians 3:1 and being seated with Christ in Ephesians 2:6 are absolutely certain that, in fact, the language indicates that they've already happened. They're absolutely certain for the believer because from the standpoint of God's eternal decrees, they have already happened in time past or past time. Jesus, what did he say? He said, "So shall my word that goes out from my mouth, it will not return to me empty, but it will accomplish everything for which I purpose it. It shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it." In other words, you being seated, you being raised up, it is completed, it is finished, it is done, it is certain. And those who are in Christ, listen, we have been brought into this intimate, solemn, binding, eternal covenant with Christ where we are in eternal union and identified with Him. When Christ died, we died. When He was buried, we were buried. When He was raised up, we were raised up. Your life is hidden with Christ in God. It can't be lost. We have already been made alive. We've already been seated at His right hand. It is just a matter of time before we inherit everything. And that power, listen to me, that power that seated Christ at the right hand is at work right now toward you.